banking for good. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Coming in at 0-6, and sorry for the audio problem there. Welcome to PSD Athletics, tonight live on Stream of Sports from French Field, beautiful Fort Collins, Colorado. Got the Fossil Ridge Sabercats and Prairie View kicking off here. Randy McCoy here, Brian Roxbury. And a wonderful, beautiful night tonight here in Fort Collins. Two teams, two very young teams who are in a very tough conference, and both coming in 0-6. Fossil Ridge won the toss, elected to kick off. And Prairie View will be starting with the ball on offense. Both teams have had a lot of trouble scoring this year, but tonight's a new night, so both teams looking for their first win of the year here at French Field. So buckle in, folks. And here's our kickoff from Donovan Murphy, and that's going to go deep into the end zone, almost to the goal post. So first down for Prairie View. Prairie View rocking their black, white, and gold. Fossil Ridge in their green, forest green and gray uniforms with white numbers tonight, and thank God for the white numbers. So we'll try to get the numbers of who's out there tonight. And right off the bat, we've got an offsides by Fossil Ridge lined up in the neutral zone on the very first play. Very similar to last week when they fumbled the ball on their first offensive play. So Fossil Ridge coming out and needs to be able to focus here. And handoff up the middle. We'll see if we can get that ball carrier for you. 45, the ball carrier on that. That's Diego Rodriguez. Senior. 5-yard carry. Was 1st and 5, and so he gained 5 on that. Got a first down. That's number 8, throwing the ball down the field. What a catch! And Prairie View is going to go all the way for a touchdown. That's David Wells, the freshman quarterback, throws a strike. And that is exactly what one of the teams needed to do, come out and score quickly. Only 27 points scored this year by Prairie View, but what a great arm, what a great throw by Wells. So they'll be kicking the extra point now. And it looks good. It's number 32 on the extra point. Guerrero Mendez. So shock waves going through the stadium right now. Prairie View comes out, gets a 5-yard, gets a penalty on the first. Fossil Ridge is offside. 1st and 5, get a 5-yard run from Rodriguez and then throw a bomb. Really, it was just a slant, just a skinny post right up the middle Great throw, great catch, was able to outrun for the touchdown. I'm so sorry I did not get the number on that. And let me just say right off the bat that the even with the binoculars, the Prairie View uniforms are really hard to make out their numbers. So we'll do our very best. We want to thank the Prairie View folks who may be watching tonight. Randy McCoy here on Stream It Sports, live from French Field, Fort Collins, Colorado. Beautiful day today, almost summer-like. It's cooled down nicely, though. You got the band. You got Fossil Ridge has everything here, but they did not have defense on that last play. So we'll see what Fossil Ridge can do here. And kick up in the middle, 31 on the return here, and got to try to get outside. Jukes gets up to the 42. That's Novak, Nathan Novak on the return. So Fossil Ridge gets a great field position now. Tanner Hoke is your quarterback. See number 2 out there, Simpson. Knutson at the running back. And there's a pitch out to Knutson, number 32. Got room to run, gets out for a gain of about 7 on first down. Had lots of room to run, had the edge. Was not able to get the first down, but a great play on first down. And a gain of 6, I guess. Second down now. Tanner Hoke is 4th in the conference in passing, 650 yards. He also is the number 1 rusher. And that'll be up the middle with Knutson. And that's a gain of 2. Be third down and 2 now. From the 49, got to get to the 51 for a first down. And option, Hoke comes around and he gets the first down, and he's still going for a gain, and there's a fumble. I don't know if they're going to call him down there. And they did, called him down. So first down, Tanner Hoke, who leading rusher for Fossil Ridge, and runs the option quite a bit, keeps it quite a bit. So if Prairie View has done any scouting at all, they'll know that Tanner likes to keep the ball on that, but he did a great job there. Got the first down. The 45-yard line now. Yet to throw a pass, and going to fake the jet sweep here, and probably going to be and a timeout called. Early timeout, so we'll take a timeout here as well. 7-0 Prairie View ahead of Fossil Ridge. You're watching Stream It Sports. Wow.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
So we're back here now, 1st and 10, and last week against Cherry Creek there was a lot of, used all the timeouts early. And we've got an offside now by Prairie View. So both teams being generous this first quarter. Both teams giving each other, the Thunderhawks giving now the 5 yards back that Fossil Ridge took on their drive. 1st and 5 now from the 40. Hoke looking over to get the sign from the OC. Again, yet to throw a pass. And looks back now, is looking deep for, I believe that's Murphy, and he is not able to hang on. That ball was thrown really well. It was thrown clear across the field, so Not only was it thrown about 40 yards, it was thrown about 20 yards to the side. Should have been caught, but not able to hang on. I like that they're going to Murphy. They have not targeted him as much as last year, and so great opportunity there. I'd keep that play in your back pocket and run it again. And here's option, read option again, and loss of 2. You know, you got to throw down the field to loosen up that running game. Fossil Ridge has not had the greatest running game. Been primarily moving the ball by the pass. So 3rd and 7 now. Went from 1st and 5 to 3rd and 7. Back. Hook over the middle to Simpson. Good hands, Simpson, I call him. And that's a first down. Kevin Simpson, the hardest working kid on the field. Nice catch. He's made himself into a fine football player. Senior year playing some tight end. So 1st and 10 now from the 28. Nice play call. And jet sweep, and there's going to be a flag. But Tilley's going to see if he can go all the way. I think he might have. Now, he went out of bounds. Not sure if that's going to come back or not. Looks like it might. And we'll see what the call is. Illegal procedure. Last week they faked that play or ran that play and fumbled. This time they got that right. Tilley got it and got down to about the 5-yard line, but no matter. It's Niles Tilley, junior wide receiver. And once again, I'd keep that play in your back pocket. There's 2 plays now that almost touchdowns, but not able to execute. 1st and 15 now, I believe. And fumble, and picked up by Fossil Ridge. Hoke going in the middle there. He's not a big guy, but picked up by the center, I believe, number 70. Dakota Johnson. Nice job to keep that going. So 2nd and 13 from the 31. Back to pass again. And nice pass. And be for about a 10-yard gain. That's Burdick, the sophomore. Fossil Ridge, a young team, is, you look at their 0-6 record, and a lot of times you don't have a lot of hope, but they've got a lot of young players. It's a rebuilding year, kind of a refocusing after having a lot of seniors. Roll out to the right, and it's a pick. And if they don't get down there, that's going to be a pick 6. Burdick catches him. Number 19 with the interception. Daniel Jimenez, a sophomore. And the interception bug has bitten Tanner Hoke once again. He threw a pick in the first quarter last week that went almost all the way back. This time they get the ball pretty much on the same kind of out pattern. And ball on the 45 now. Prairie View sporting a 7-0 run, and here's a run up the middle, and there's that read option. That's 23. That's Xavier Chase. Talked to some of the coaches and said there'll be a lot of people running the ball. So Thunderhawks, coming in with an 0-6 record as well, and in a tough conference with Cherry Creek, Horizon, both these teams, but both very young, as is evident by the freshman quarterback, David Wells. And again, to the outside, number 23, and they stop him. Xavier Chase. Second down now. And a little over 10. I think he might have lost a half a yard. Kind of hesitant on that run. Once they got it, was a little bit hesitant. Some good-looking athletes here for the Thunderhawks. And again, up the middle. Running. It's a 3-yard gain, number 45. That's Rodriguez again. You can hear that wind howling on our mic. It's been really nice, but about 20 minutes before game time, the wind picked up, and we're used to that in the evening. But it was just a spectacular Chamber of Commerce day here in Fort Collins, Colorado. Third down now. About 7 or 8. Wells is going to be back to pass again. Nice ball he throws up there, and they're going to let all that go. Everybody was trying to get an advantage on that, and receiver comes up a little gimpy. Trying to get his number if he'll turn around here. Fourth down, going for it now. That was 81. And probably not 81. Anyway, we'll get that number for you. And a little bubble pass. And Fossil Ridge covers it up. Good job by the defense. Whole host of people in on that play. So anyway, here we go. And you notice that that Prairie View scored on a big play. Most of Fossil Ridge's points have been on big plays. Where they've struggled and where it takes most execution is driving the ball down the field. Most teams, especially at the 5A level, have enough athletes that, you know, they're going to make a play occasionally. They're going to make a long play, and that's what's happened to Fossil Ridge and Prairie View. But it takes execution, takes focus to drive the ball down the field, and that's where Fossil Ridge has struggled. In motion, Burdick, and handoff to 38, and he's not going to go very far. That's Cade Gonzalez. And that's a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Giving Gonzalez some carries here, the sophomore. Fake, roll out to the right, and just throws it away. And that's a better option than what Tanner's done a couple of times in the last couple of games, which is throw a pick on that. So if you're not open, you just throw it away and live to do another play. Get some of those defensive players for you here from the Thunderhawks as time goes by. Number 5 on the corner out here, Martindale. Looking over to the side. Knutson back in at the running back here. 3rd and 12. Hoke back. And over to Murphy. Murphy is not wide open again. Murphy is above him, but it was right where it needs to be. Nice ball by Tanner Hoke, and Murphy not able to bring it in. So 4th down now. Being punt formation. And that's Knutson back to punt. 4:13 left here in the first quarter, 7-0. Thunderhawks ahead of the Fossil Ridge SaberCats. High snap, had a ton of problems, and good punt. Deep, driving deep, Fossil Ridge gets a great bounce. What an athletic play by Knutson. It was a high snap. They've had trouble with their punt snaps all year. High snap, he gets it, is able to put off the left-footed kick, gets it all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a tremendous athletic play by Casey Knutson. 3:57 here. Again, want to thank the Prairie View fans that are watching here on Stream It Sports. We appreciate you doing that. It's our pleasure to bring it to you tonight. No, that's a tough drive to get here, and especially for a 6 o'clock game. So we're off and running. Wells, the freshman quarterback, and run up the middle. Xavier Chase again. 6-yard gain. Actually, that's 7, 2nd and 3. And Prairie View has come and quieted the Fossil Ridge crowd at first play or second play from scrimmage. And there's a sweep, not going to go anywhere. You've got 3 of the top 4 tacklers in the conference playing for Fossil Ridge. Bauerfein, Nathan Myers, and Knutson. So number 50 over there is also and that don't have a number 50 on the roster, so I'm going to assume maybe that might be Myers. And run up the middle again for a gain of about 3. It's going to be 4th and 2. And surely this is a punt formation down into their 20-yard line, so we'll see. Would love to bring you more information about the Thunderhawks, but they did not put anything in max preps and don't have positions, so I'm trying my hardest to give you as much information as I can. And they are going for it, and they get it. 4th down and 2. And right up the middle by Rodriguez. SaberCats, I don't know if they didn't think they were for real. I think what SaberCats might have thought is they were just going to try to get him to go off sides. And instead, they quick snapped him and got up the middle, 1st down. So far, Prairie View has come out sharper than the SaberCats. SaberCats, plenty of time to do that, but so far not been able to stop Prairie View much. And that's quarterback keeper right up the middle, and that's not going to go anywhere. Slow developing play. Hard to do that without some kind of fake or something on the option just to take the ball and go up the middle, unless you just got a tremendous offensive line. Young quarterback looks really good, though. Wells. Second and 10 coming down, probably last play of the quarter, 35 seconds left. And handoff to the right, and nowhere to go there. And great team tackling by the SaberCats. Number 54 in on that. Garrett Brown, Johnson. And that will be the last play of the first quarter. So we're through with one quarter here at French Field. Our score, the Thunderhawks from Prairie View 7, Sabercats from Fossil Ridge nothing. We'll be back after this message. You're watching Streamin' Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
We're back here at French Field, second quarter now. 7-0. The Prairie View Thunderhawks came out and on the third play of the game threw about a 65-yard strike across the middle on a post and was able to go all the way. So they lead now 7-0. Other than that, it's been pretty even. Prairie View's moved the ball a little bit. Fossils moved the ball a little bit. Both have made mistakes. One turnover for Fossil Ridge. And play across to the left side, number 27. It's Dante Bruton. And that'll bring up fourth down. And looks like there'll probably be rugby type kick or something. And nice punt. I think it's Wells actually punting. Drives him back, picks it up. Sometimes that's a good idea. So he gets back to the 20. That's number 5, Jimmy Carson. Tremendous punt. First down now for Fossil Ridge. Hoke still in at quarterback. Actually, he's not. We've got a quarterback change. And handoff. And that's not going anywhere. It's 38. We've got a quarterback change. And that is Mosser, Sean Mosser, the sophomore. And that was also the sophomore running back, Gonzalez. Second down now. About 15, loss of 5 on the play. Fossil Ridge deciding that probably need to give some experience to some of these young players that'll be here. And across the middle. You know, it's really tough if you cannot spread the field. You can put 8 in the box on defense and pretty much take care of any play within 5 yards of the line. And you've got to make those linebackers, bite on that and then throw it over them. So Mosser with a deep ball wide open and drops the ball. Garrett Burns, another sophomore, got open. Nice throw by Mosser. A little behind him, but there was nobody around him. So anyway, fourth down now. Knutson back to punt. That's 2 passes that probably would have went for touchdowns. Deep passes that have been not been able to corral in. And line drive, punt. Prairie View player number 41, Smart. That's Elijah Johnson, Smart to let it go. So first down now. Again, Fossil Ridge has not been without their opportunities to score. A couple of deep balls that have not been able to be corralled. So Prairie View quarterback, Wells, freshman quarterback, folks. So they recognized early on that this was a building year for them, and they're putting in their hands. There's another deep ball down, and that's going to be not a bad throw. Double team, though, and defense was right there. Carson and Knudsen was back. Number 81's deep, and I don't have an 81. So sorry about that, folks, on our roster. Young man has been targeted. He's got some good speed. Second down now. Good arm by the young quarterback, Wells. And kind of a misdirection. Gain of about 3. And that's Cam Bagley on the carry. Kind of a change of pace, running back. Junior running back, number 7, comes in and gains 3. Third down now, and about 7. From the Fossil Ridge 46, 47. And snap, and across the middle. Receiver was open, kind of. Wells threw it behind him. If he maybe had a little more time, he could have caught it, kind of a back shoulder thing, but the timing was not there. And those kinds of throws, you really have to have just impeccable timing. The receiver has to know exactly when that ball is coming, and they did not. 8:58 left. Pretty good wind blowing from the northwest here at French Field. And we're going to have a timeout. Prairie View Thunderhawks are going to call a timeout here on 4th down and 7. And our score, 7-0 Prairie View. You're watching Stream of Sports.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
We're back here now. French Field, the location, Fort Collins, Colorado. A couple of young teams here playing a competitive ball game. 4th down, they're going to try that inside sweep, and he's going to get their first down. Number 27 on the run. Kind of an inside sweep. That was Dante Bruton. And that's a first down. So Prairie View not really even thinking about ever punting. They've gone for it on every 4th down except one, and they have been making them. And another run up the middle. Not much of a gain that time. It's a gain of 2. Rodriguez, I believe, is whose ball carrier was on that. Second and 8 from the Fossil Ridge 30-yard line. And kind of the read option. Gave it to the running back coming through. Probably should have kept it on that one, but again, folks, as I said before, this is a freshman quarterback, so he's probably 14, maybe 15 years old. So far, tremendous poise by the young man. David Wells. Third and 10 now, 7 minutes left. And running that inside sweep again to number 27, and he's going to get a first down again. So they see something in the defense that enables them to run kind of that inside sweep. That's Bruton again, and 2 huge runs for Bruton, the senior. First down now from the 20-yard line. And flag in the middle, probably a holding. Again, they found something in the line, so it's a holding on the defense. That'll cost them. I hate to jinx anybody, but there has not been a ton of penalties. Second and 18 now. Some of the Fossil Ridge faithful here yelling for their defense to make a stand here. They're going to run that play to Bruton again, and he's going to come around, gain about 8 of that back. Kind of an inside handoff, but it ends up being a sweep to the left, and not able to contain that now. Third down. Big third down for Fossil Ridge here. They need to stop this. They've given up a couple of long ones, and it's a fake to the right, and fake, or not a fake, but he pitched it to the right and did not succeed on that. Loss of about 3 on that. Fourth down now. Not sure if my mistake, he did pick up a yard. 3rd and 9 now. Must have had forward progress. And now it's fourth down and 9, sorry. And as they have with almost every other fourth down, they're going to go for it. And up the middle again, Fossil Ridge, and they hold this time. And the coach in me looks at that quarterback, and he's going to keep it one of these times. And so far, they've been keying on the runner up the middle and not thinking he's going to keep it. But he could have kept it there and maybe strolled into the end zone, so we'll see. That was 3rd down. Now it's 4th down. Sorry about that, folks. Going to try a field goal now of 31. And no good. And I believe that's 22 on the field goal attempt. Nicolette Kitchens, so good job. And from 31, was not able to get the lift on it that she needed, so Fossil Ridge will take over now. And Fossil Ridge really needs to have a sustained drive here. Mosser still in at quarterback. That's Sean Mosser getting some reps now for the 0-6 Fossil Ridge SaberCats. Had trouble with the snaps all year, and Mosser not able to. The snap was low. Mosser looked for a fake. There was nobody around, and then just ran to the left. Loss of about 3, I believe, or no, loss of about 5 or 6. Second down now, so both series, Mosser started from the hole, out to the right, and intended target. Burdick not able to complete that. Third down now, 16. SaberCats need to be very careful to not have a turnover here and give Prairie View a short field. And here comes a little bit of a pressure, and they sack him. And fortunate there wasn't a hold call on that, but it wouldn't have mattered anyway. There was a sack. Good job there by the Thunderhawk defense. 58 was in there. That's Dela Cruz, Edgar Dela Cruz on the sack. Fourth down now. And I believe that's Knudsen back to kick. Have had trouble getting a good snap that time. Knudsen with a good left-footed kick, but also very, very. And Fossil Ridge player fortunate he could not stop himself. He ended up going into the runner, and he's on a knee, but he's going to get up. So anyway, fortunate for that not to be a long run back. That was a line drive, which typically is not what you want in a punt. It gives the receiving team time to kind of get their blocking together. So either way, first down now. Wells back, and almost picked off. 54 on the play. That's Garrett Brown, linebacker. And the ball was thrown behind the receiver and almost right into Brown's lap. Second down and 10 now. David Wells, your quarterback. And off tackle to the left, not much room to run. That's Rodriguez. He's kind of the workhorse in there. Does a lot of the inside running. Third down now, and Fossil Ridge needs to look out for that kind of jet sweep type of play for Bruton, number 27. So far, he's been able to gain about 9-10 yards every time they've run that play. So Fossil Ridge needs to be aware of that. And that was exactly the play they were running. And delay of game, I believe. Five-yard penalty. Repeat, third down. Third and about 13 now. And once again, that was the play they were going to run with Bruton, and I wouldn't be surprised they didn't run it again. You know, if you got a play it's working, you just keep running it until they stop it. But you could fake that now and come out with the bootleg. But they don't. They give it right to Bruton, and he comes right around. They're able to stop him this time. Fool me once, fool me twice, fool me 3 times, but was not able to the 4th time. So that's going to be a timeout for Fossil Ridge. And we'll take a timeout, too, with our score, Prairie View 7, Fossil Ridge nothing. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
We're back here again. Beautiful, beautiful night here in Fort Collins. .62 degrees and just clear as a bell out, so 4th down. And now there's going to be a timeout by Prairie View. So both coaches clearly in a teaching mode, clearly in a, hey, this game's important, but it's more important that you get this play, and it's more important that you figure out what we're doing here. And so both coaches taking the time to stop, coach the players up. So here we go. 4th down. And going to try to punt down the coffin corner, and it will not happen. Goes into the end zone. So quite an athlete. It's Mr. Wells, he's kind of the prototypical high school quarterback. A lot of times they are one of your best athletes on the team, and that's the case here. So Fossil Ridge needing to drive the ball down. 1:56. Tanner Hoke's going to come back in, bring the senior in, see if he can orchestrate a 2-minute drive here. Have had 2 opportunities with receivers open and not able to connect. Good passes both times, just not able to catch the ball. Hoke's going to step up in the pocket, and he is sacked, I believe, behind the line of scrimmage. And you can't hold the ball that long. That was a coverage sack, I would say. Did not have a place to throw it, so Hoke's really got a cannon for an arm. Finds it hard to write with, though. Just a little joke there. And there's Hoke across the middle. Again, had a receiver open and just not able to connect on it. That's Bauerfein, the tight end. Bauerfein's also leading the conference in tackles. Him and Nathan Meyer are also in sacks. So 2 of the better defensive players. Third down and 11. And fake the jet sweep. No, they're not going to fake it. They're actually going to run it, and that's Tilley. And he's going to go, I don't know if he was out of bounds back at the, he was not. So he made it up to about the 30 or the 22, 23-yard line, but not enough for a first down. So that will cause Fossil Ridge to have to be in punt formation. Folks, if you don't know a lot about football, it takes a lot of practice, and there's a lot to completing passes, even one pass. The timing has to be just right in running these plays. And nice punt again, and takes a big Fossil Ridge bounce, and he picks it up. Nice coverage there by the SaberCats. I guess 41 fielding that ball. That's Elijah Johnson. Took a little bit of a chance there, but good hands, picked it up, kept it from going any further. So it'll be first down now from the 27 with 59 seconds left. And if I'm a Thunderhawk, the last thing I want to do is give Fossil Ridge a turnover here. So they're going to throw it out, and that's exactly what almost happened. He overthrew it. He actually overthrew it too much. If he doesn't throw it quite as hard, that is a pick 6 for number 5, Jimmy Carson. So second down. You see in the background there the Fossil Ridge marching band getting ready to perform here at halftime. Gonna throw again, and very, very safe throw, and that's caught. The 35-yard line. 3rd and 2, 38 seconds left. I would say Thunderhawks are kind of in a hurry, but not too much. They do not want to make a mistake, give this lead up with 30 seconds left. And that's kind of what they do. And there's a pick right there, and it's exactly what they didn't want. Now they need to get a good run back here. Needs to get out of bounds if he can. If he can't, turn the corner. And he gets all the way down to the 3. They need to call a timeout, and they do. That is Nathan Novak, the sophomore, number 31, and exactly what I said the Thunderhawks should not do. They throw it deep, and, you know, I guess when you throw it deep, it's as good as a punt on some cases, but threw it up for grabs into double coverage. They're not sending out. They're not sending out a ton of receivers. There's a sideline warning. Fossil Ridge, they've got lines that the players are not supposed to cross and whatnot. So, and a penalty there. I'm really not sure what it was. But whatever it was, it put the ball back about 10 or 15 yards. So 42 now, enough time for 2 short passes or 1 long one. So we'll see what Tanner Hoke's able to do here. First thing, he's got to get enough time, and he's got to get out from behind his line where he's got time to throw. And he's going to run, but he's going to run out the clock here, and he gets out with 1 second left. And we'll see if they're going to try a field goal or if they're going to try kind of a Hail Mary. And the wind is against them, so I'm not sure here. They're going to call a timeout and think this one over. So 42-yard attempt. Either way, we'll take a timeout here. 1 second left in the half. Thunderhawks 7, Sabercats 0.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Be sure to tell your friends you can watch us on Facebook. So this is going to be 46-yard attempt or a 46-yard fake. So we'll see what happens here. It's Murphy. Bad snap, but it was a fake in the first place and bad throw. So it all starts with the snap. The snap was off time. The snap's off time, then throws everything else off time, and you're not able to run the play. And kind of a predictable time to do that, a low risk. Either way, our score at halftime here remains on the one long pass by David Wells, 7-0 Prairie View over Fossil Ridge. We'll be back with the halftime festivities after these messages. You're watching Stream It Sports.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
And we're back here. We're going to watch the Fossil Ridge SaberCab Marching Band. And please enjoy.
And the Fossil Ridge High School Marching Band.
Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
Papa Ridge High School marching band. The band is under the direction of Daniel Berard and and would like to thank all the staff who continue to support. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up to the Papa Ridge High School marching band. Welcome to the field, Papa Ridge High School dance team.
So we're back here, beginning the second half. Prairie View will kick off. And straight up in the middle, and that is going to be an onside kick, and they're going to recover it. So Fossil Ridge comes out not even really thinking about that. They kick a ball high in the air and really probably recovered it fairly easily. So good job by the Thunderhawks. What a play. And now there's going to be a penalty on it. And not sure what that. Hear people saying offside. That's not an offside sign, so either way, it looks like they're going to have to kick it again. So Fossil Ridge came out, and Prairie View just kicked a beautiful, it's an onside kick, but it was a high kick, and the kicking team was able to. Okay, we don't know what's. They've got the 1st and 10 from where they picked up the ball. So they're trying to decide what's going on here. So Fairview gets the, or not Fairview, sorry, Prairie View gets the ball. No, they don't. So Fossil Ridge gets the ball, and they get a bunch of yardage. So, yeah, hard to know. It's on the other side of the field. It looked like Prairie View got the ball, but obviously they didn't. And 1st and 10 for the SaberCats. And there goes Tanner Hoke right up the middle. Tanner Hoke has been the leading ball carrier for Fossil Ridge the entire year. So he goes right up the middle. 1st down, Fossil Ridge SaberCats. And Fossil Ridge really needs to score a touchdown here. It's had opportunities, 2 opportunities particularly to score touchdowns. So there's the man. And here comes Tanner Hoke again. He's just going to run. And there's a flag. Wow. Boy, that was about a 15-yard throw on the flag. The white hat has got quite an arm there, and I'm assuming that's holding. We'll see what holding on Fossil Ridge. So that will come back. So we've got a 1st down. So I've got a explanation of that penalty from my crackpot reference team on the kickoff. The penalty was interference on Prairie View, which negates the recovery. So that is why Fossil Ridge got the ball, and plus the yardage. So thank you, truck people in the trucks, and now I got another penalty. So I don't know what we're. And Fossil Ridge calls a timeout. So to say that it's chaotic down here would be an understatement to start the second half. 10:58 left. So we'll take a break and be right back. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
So we're back here now, 2nd and 17 after the holding call. And looks like the game plan so far is Tanner Hoke right, Tanner Hoke left. And it's worked so far, but had the holding call to negate that. So we'll see if we can't get this second half going now. And again, Hoke is just going to run it up the middle, and he's able to get about 8 or 9, back to the original line of scrimmage. So the senior putting the offense on his back and has kind of a determined look about him. He's got Knutson back there as well. So these seniors really need to kind of take this game over. They certainly have the talent, and so they just need to execute their plays, and I believe they can do that. Here comes Hoke again, and there's no surprise to what they're doing. There's good blocking, and Hoke is just running right through like a hot knife through butter. That's 3 or 4 straight runs of like 10 yards. So again, if they did any scouting whatsoever, they would see that that's pretty much the Fossil Ridge running game. So we'll see what Prairie View does. This time they hands off to Knutson. He goes forward and down to about the first down. Probably about a yard short. So Fossil Ridge driving. This is something they have had trouble with, especially in the red zone here. So let's see if they can punch this in and really get a good start to the second half. Got tremendous field position. And there's Knutson stopped at the line of scrimmage, loss of a few. What I don't want to see, and what we've seen this year, is we don't want to see an out pattern like this, because that is not treated the Fossil Ridge SaberCats too good down here. They've got to get a touchdown here, 3rd and 5. Big play for Fossil Ridge here. Pretty much been going with the read option. So we'll see what they're able to do here. And he's going to go back and pass. And he sees, and probably would have got the first down if he'd just run it. Had plenty of room. Maybe we even got it in a touchdown. Threw it into double coverage. And so that's 4th down now. And, you know, playing quarterback is all about decisions. What decisions you make, what decisions you don't make. And it's tough when you're running out there to decide. Sometimes you're so set on the play that you're running that you don't see the green grass in front of you. And that's the case in that particular play. So this is Murphy. Try to get them on the board. And they do. 3 points for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats. And besides the band performance, that is the loudest I've seen heard the crowd tonight for Fossil Ridge. So way to go, 528 representing tonight. 7-3, 8:51 left. So Fossil Ridge now needs to stop them, and that field goal in this type of game could be the difference. You know, they score a touchdown now, they come away here with a 10-7 win. So let's see what they can do defensively now. Again, on that kickoff, what happened was Prairie View had a great onside kick, but what happened, the penalty was interference. That negated Prairie View getting the ball and added a 15-yard penalty at the spot of the foul, and that's why they got the field position. Fossil Ridge, they did. They weren't able to punch it in, but they did get the field goal. So 7-3, our score now. We'll see if Fossil Ridge tries anything crazy. Murphy's going to be kicking off, and the wind has died down to almost nothing now, down to flag. And he's going to kick it way out of the end zone. And field goal, hit the crossbar and went over. So Murphy basically kicks a 70-yard field goal on the run right there. So good strong leg by the young man. So it comes out the Thunderhawks now. The first time we've seen their offense this half. Again, freshman David Wells at quarterback. Variety of running backs. They've used all kinds of running backs. We talked to the coaches, and so I'm trying to keep up on that. Do not have positions on our roster, so, and that'll be a handoff to the right. Good defense. Gain of about 2. It's 45 Rodriguez on the carry. Second down and about 8. This is a very big drive for Fossil Ridge to be able to hold them. What's happened, Prairie View has had several fourth downs. They go for it, and they've gotten several of them. So to keep drives going, and they haven't necessarily scored, but they have kept the ball away from Fossil Ridge. And at this point, when you're ahead, sometimes that's as good as scoring. And young man back. Oh, boy, so close to a pick 6. Pass was deflected, trying to run a little, I don't know, bubble screen or some kind of screen, but it was knocked down. Third down now, and again, I cannot emphasize, huge opportunity here for Fossil Ridge to get field position again. Two very young teams playing a lot of sophomores. And Prairie View again playing a freshman quarterback, so he's going to go back throw again, and over the middle, almost intercepted. No penalty, and that's the play a little further down that they threw for a touchdown of about 65 yards in the first set of downs. So anyway, fourth down now, and Fossil Ridge looks like they have held them. We'll see if they go ahead and kick it. Wells back to kick. And I think Wells is doing everything. See if there's any trickery. There shouldn't be. You don't want to give them all that space. And nice kick. But it is returnable. And number 5 picks it up. Goes to the right. Gets up to about midfield. So nice run back by Jimmy Carson. Little hesitant, but is able to pick up about 7 yards on the return, Mr. Carson. So we'll see who comes out at quarterback now. If they keep Tanner Hoke, I think they should keep Tanner Hoke in there and see if they can't get the lead. Mosser came in for a couple of series, and he's coming back in. So we'll see if he can move the ball now. Got their sophomore team. I see number 2 Simpson in there. Murphy still in there. 38 Gonzalez, the running back, sophomore. So we'll see what Mosser can do now. And low snap again, and a nice pass on the slant to number 17, Mike Kravik, the junior. And we've got an injury on the field, and we will take a timeout. You're watching Stream of Sports. And we're back here now. Young man was able to walk off on his own power. So first down again. Fossil Ridge with great field position. A first down throw by Mosser on the slant to Kravik. And illegal procedure. So 10 yards forward, 5 yards back. Nobody gets too far like that, so Fossil Ridge needs to stay focused on this. 1st and 15 now. Another low snap. And a deep ball and it's a catch by Tilley. Nice throw down to Niles Tilley, the junior. Mosser throws it up. Tilley gets past his defender. Able to keep his feet in bounds. So first down from the 15 now. I know Mosser would love to get a nice snap here. Every snap he's had pretty much has been low, which just messes with the timing, especially in your running, but also if you're trying to hand off. And good snap. And right up the middle to Kevin Simpson. He's going to get in for the touchdown. A slant right up the middle. Simpson gets the ball at the 5, fights, and gets into the end zone. Nice play by Simpson, his second touchdown of the year. And this crowd, sensing a first victory of the year. Fossil Ridge has come out and their offense is, and extra point is more than good. 10-7 now. Fossil Ridge has come out and offense looking much more lively. They had opportunities again, like I said, in the first half. They had opportunities to score and just were not able to catch the ball or complete the passes. So they come out here second half, and what you find there is you got 3 catches on that drive from Mosser, the sophomore quarterback. So great job by him, and Tilley with the really, really big pass catch reception down the right side, kept his feet inbound, or his foot, I guess, just 1 foot in high school. And then Kevin Simpson gets the ball at the 5 and drives in for the touchdown. So here we go. And again, Murphy is going to kick the ball out of the end zone. So a new look Fossil Ridge. Sabercats coming out, scoring 10 points here right away. First down now. Will still at quarterback, and Fossil Ridge sniffs that out. The inside sweep that has been run so effectively by 27. Bruton, this time Fossil Ridge sniffs that out and is able to stop it for about a 2-yard gain. Second down now and 8 for the Thunderhawks from Prairie View, from Henderson, Colorado. And pitch to the right. Got some blocking, but they blow it up. Fossil Ridge blows it up. think it's Meyer out there, and everybody on that side blew that play up. 3rd and 10 now. So they lost the 2 that they gained prior. So another big 3rd down opportunity here for the Fossil Ridge SaberCats, who've come out playing inspired football. And why not? You're in the 7th game of the year. Kind of, you are who you are, but it's time to show some improvement in some different areas, and so we've seen that both defensively and offensively. So we're going to have a timeout here now. Prairie View, it's a big play, 3rd and 10. They feel the momentum leaving them at this point. Fossil Ridge has it, so they're going to stop and make sure they've got a good play to run here. So 10-7, Fossil Ridge ahead now. You're watching Stream of Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
French Field the place, Fort Collins, Colorado. Beautiful fall night here, 62 degrees. And no wind now, so we've had anywhere from no wind to a lot of wind. And now we just got a nice kind of a breeze going on. So Prairie View Thunderhawks, this is a big play, and the coach wants to make sure that everybody understands exactly what they're going to call. Again, got a young team, got a freshman quarterback. So you're coaching all the time with this, and you want to make sure that they understand what play and the execution. So here we go. 3rd and 10. Wells back to pass. He's going to get maybe sacked, but you're going to get a pickoff here by Knudsen. And he's going to maybe go all the way. He's going to have a pick 6. So I guarantee you that's not what the Prairie View coach drew up on that play. Young man went back to pass, had some pressure on him. Showed a good arm, but kind of threw it up for grabs, and all I saw were green jerseys or gray jerseys or camouflage or whatever those jerseys are out there. So let's say green pants. Murphy now out for the extra point. And good. Has not had a bunch of opportunities to kick extra points this year. Fossil Ridge 17 points now. Came in, had only scored 42 for the whole year. So and defense makes a play. It's always good, gets the offense up when the defense is able to make a big play like that. Great run by Knudsen. Gets the ball, kind of goes in, sees the lane to the right, gets out there, and there's just nobody there to stop him. So once he got to the 40, you could see that he was going to take that all the way. So 17-7 now, Fossil Ridge, and again, the fans are having a better day now than they were about 30 minutes ago. And Fossil Ridge is clearly taking the momentum of this game. 4:59 in the 3rd quarter. And Murphy will kick it out of the end zone once again. So the big difference in this is that Fossil Ridge has been able to stop them on 3rd down from going to 4th and short. And so they've had to either kick it or they've had to, a 3rd and long play. 3rd and long is a hard thing to do. 3rd and 8. You get a 3rd and 2 or 3rd and 1, good chance you can pick that up. You get a 3rd and 8, which is what you had there with the Thunderhawks. It's a lot harder. You end up having to throw the ball, and Wells threw it up for grabs. So 1st down. See if the Thunderhawks can get going again and run up the middle. Nice safe play on the Read option. And that's 23 again on the run, Xavier Chase, senior. I like that. Get that ball to a senior. Wells going to the running to the sideline to get the play. He's got plenty of energy. Trying to get out, gets about 5 or 6. Again, that's Chase. And maybe 7 on the play. Third and 3 now for the Thunderhawks, and a couple of handoffs to kind of get the confidence back, young quarterback. Got to have a short memory if you're going to play quarterback at any level. You're going to make mistakes, and you got to forget about them about as quick as you make them. So, coach is having some 3rd and 3. They're going to hand off again, and they're going to get the first down. Chase, gain of about 10. So Fossil Ridge not able to turn that outside run in, and they gain a first down. Ball at the 40-yard line now. Again to the outside, and Foster Ridge says, no, we're not going to go. We're not going to go there again. Loss of about 4. Xavier Chase on the carry once again. Prairie View's had very much success with a couple of 3 plays, and it's taken Foster Ridge a little time to figure them out, but I believe they have. The other play is kind of the inside handoff sweep to Bruton, so we'll see if we see that play now. 2nd and 12. And again, up the middle. You know, it's tough. It's tough to run when you're not able to pass. And even though Prairie View completed the long pass early, they have not really shown that they can consistently pass the ball. So when you can't pass it a lot, then you can put 8 men in the box and kind of stack up on the run. Have had a decent running game, but have not been able to punch it in. 17-7 now. 3rd and 13. Another big play for Fossil Ridge defense. And they're going to run that to the outside again, and they're going to be, whoa, man, I'll tell you what. Those officials, man, they got arms tonight. And I'm sure that's a hold. Threw that emphatically. Be a 4th and 5 holding, so we'll see if they push him back or 10 yards from the spot of the foul. And probably going to take it back, and they do. You know, a lot of times if the play is coming up and it's 4th down, sometimes you'll go ahead and not take it, but in this case, the Thunderhawks have done pretty well on 4th and under 5, so I would not let them do that. But they have not done quite as well with 3rd and LaPorte, which is what you've got now, about 3rd and 22. Not many plays in the playbook, especially with a freshman quarterback. Going to simplify the playbook, so we'll see. There's the run on the inside to the, and so 4th down now at about 20. and they will punt the ball. So nice job by the Fossil Ridge defense. Once again, getting the ball back if everything goes like it's planned. Rugby style kick and goes out of bounds. So he did not get his hips turned around, so he basically kicked it right out of bounds. Did not go down the field much. Good young athlete. He's got a great arm. He has had some better punts, but that one was not. Again, you're running to the right and then you're trying to kick back to your left. And was not able to do that. Kicked it out of bounds. First down now from the 45-yard line. Fossil Ridge. Tanner Hoke back in, so juggling quarterbacks here. Both quarterbacks have had some success, so got the seniors back in now, Hoke and Knutson. And number one in. And they're throwing a reverse here. Tilley going to throw it back out to Hoke, and he falls. Still a gain, a double reverse, still a gain of about 9. And I'm not sure what they're. So it looks like it went Knutson to Tilley, and then Tilley threw it to Hoke. Pass interference, offensive pass interference, which you see called about once every 5 games in high school football, so I'm sorry, folks, I missed that one. Rarely do you see an offensive pass interference in any game, but especially in high school football. And that, wow, that puts some 15 yards. A 15-yard offensive pass interference, okay? So even though they got 8 on the play, they lost 15. So here we go, 1st and 25 now. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. So our score, Fossil Ridge has made a comeback here, 17-7 after 3. You're watching Streaming Sports.
This life, it isn't for everyone. It's not for the modest, the cautious, the faint of heart. It's for the dauntless, the determined. This life, it isn't just a craft or another career. It's a calling.
Right now, get 0% APR for 60 months on a new 2017 Toyota Tundra, or get $1,750 cash back.
Toyota, let's go places.
So even though both teams coming in looking for their first win, 0-6, we knew we'd have a competitive game, and that we have had. 17-7 with 12 minutes left to go. Fossil Ridge has come out here and take control of the game in the 3rd quarter. You hear the Fossil Ridge band in the background. There's the Fossil Ridge band, and always in the top 1 or 2 bands in 5A have been All-State a few times and sometimes second, so one of the top bands in the state. Fossil Ridge now 2nd down and about 17. Gain of 8 on that last play. And almost, and that is that's something Tanner's got to work on. He does not see that linebacker pop out, and linebacker got his hand on it. If he had it would have been a pick 6. He's had a couple of those this year. So 3rd down now, 17. You get your eyes fixed on a receiver, and sometimes you don't see the other defenders around him. What do we got here? And that's a delay of game call. So not sure what that may be on the coaches. I'm not sure. They're all waiting for the coaches to tell them what to do, so I'm not sure how that goes with their signals. Anyway, either way, that's not 5 yards they needed to give up. Third down now and back to 22. Tanner Hoke back. He's got time to throw across the middle and not able to complete it to Kravik. It's a nice throw, a little bit behind it, but the defender was right there. So fourth down now, punting situation. Wind kind of picking back up again. And as we said about Prairie View and as we said about Fossil Ridge, Prairie View has not been able to keep a sustained drive together. They scored on a big play, and that's what Fossil Ridge needs to really, when they come back on defense, they don't want to give up a big play. Punt now, left-footed punt, and it goes out of bounds. So Prairie View will have to travel over 70 yards now to punch that in the end zone. You know, if you're the coach now, again, I think you're guarding against that big play. You know they obviously have big play potential, but so first down from the 27-yard line. And sweep to the left. I think we got a different quarterback in there now. I think number 1, Xander Reagan, I believe, is the quarterback. And again, I apologize to Prairie View if I don't get some of this right. They have no positions on the roster, so it's just a matter of trying to figure out a number and with my binoculars and then letting you know. So there certainly has been a quarterback change. I believe that's Reagan, senior. And another run up to about the 33, 34. Bring up third down now. Freshman quarterback has shown a lot of promise. Even to be able to just play in a varsity 5A game as a freshman quarterback is a pretty big deal. So bringing in the senior now, Reagan. See if he's able to pull together a drive here. And they stopped them 2 yards shy of the first down. That's 23 Chase on the carry. Xavier Chase. Fourth down, and no doubt they'll go for this. 4th and 1. Big play for Fossil Ridge. If they're able to stop them, have a short field and maybe able to put this game away. And we haven't said that very often this year for Fossil Ridge, but they're in that position tonight. And run up the middle, and it's close. I believe they stopped him. Oh, it's right on the line here. See where the spot is. And that's first down, they call it. Hard to see how accurate that spot was, but either way, first down from the 37.5. Senior quarterback comes in, gets a first down, and again, they need a sustained drive here. And fake handoff thrown out in the flat, and Fossil Ridge is going to get a penalty, probably a, not sure what was going on over there, but we will find out. A 5-yard gain out in the flats. It was a fake handoff, threw it out in the flats, and it's a good first down play. You get 5 yards, and we'll see where the penalty is. Here we go. Personal foul against Prairie View and against both of them. So that's going to be offsetting. So that play should not. So I guess the play stands, okay. So a couple of knucklehead plays, and they canceled each other out. So here you go. Great play, great play. 54 on the bust through Garrett Brown and stopped the running back for a loss. Elijah Johnson on the carry. Back behind the original line of scrimmage. So that'd be 3rd and 11 now. Loss of 5 on the play. Very dynamic play, and that's what Fossil Ridge needs. They need some dynamic plays defensively now. And Fossil Ridge is going to call a timeout. Talk a little bit about the rest of our schedule this weekend. Tomorrow night, Rocky Mountain is home. And then we have a Saturday morning game between Poudre and Legend. Yes, Poudre and Legend, they're quite a ways apart, but they are in the same conference. So we've got that game for you on Saturday morning at 11 o'clock. My buddy David Haase will be back with us then. Also got a big game tomorrow night out here on Stream of Sports. Windsor Monarch, one of the top games in the state. Dave will be over there carrying that with Cody McCoy. I'll be here. So we got Rocky and Castleview tomorrow night. And Poudre and Legend Saturday morning. We've also got Windsor and Monarch tomorrow night as well. So a lot of high school football action this weekend. Starting with this good game. You know, you throw the records out the window, and this has been a good football game. Both teams have struggled to score, but there's been some decent defense going on here. So 3rd down. Throws the ball and threw it right into coverage. And Riley Jones mad at himself. Probably should have had a pick there. Either way, quarterback got the ball out of his hand right before he got clobbered. And that'll be 4th down. So Fossil Ridge now, barring something freaky on this punt, will get the ball with 7 minutes left and really able to put this game away. And they've got a return. And there's a better punt offside of his foot. Could be a run back here. Number 5 jukes his way out, gets around the edge. And there'll be a penalty, which will be a block in the back. Jimmy Carson, pretty much every punt in high school has a block in the back, and they call it every time. So pretty sure that's what that will be. It takes a lot of discipline to pull up. No, it's a personal foul on Fossil Ridge. not sure what that sign is. And Fossil Ridge continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And that's really been the story of this year. You know, you get to your 7th game and you kind of see why you have the record that you do. And though they've got a lot of good athletes and have been trying really hard, they've made a lot of errors, and that's one of them there. So Mosser back in now and tries to do the shovel pass, but there wasn't much shovel and there wasn't much pass. So 2nd down. And the thing about it is it stops the clock. So if I'm Fossil Ridge, I'm running the ball, keep that clock running, because you throw a bunch of incomplete passes and you're just giving time for Prairie View to come back. You want the clock to keep running. Back to pass again. Mosser up the middle and overthrows. Pass intended for Simpson. And wasn't really close. 3rd down now. And again, what Fossil Ridge doesn't want to do when you're trying to ice a game, when you've got the lead, is the last thing you want to do is come out and throw 3 incomplete passes. That takes about 30 seconds, and then you give the ball back to the other team. So pretty much in a passing situation now. 3rd and 10, you have to pass. Good snap. He's going to go deep, and everybody's calling for pass interference. It I didn't really even see anybody was touching each other. Ball was overthrown, and good coverage. So 4th down, so there you go. It didn't even take a minute off the clock, and now Prairie View gets it back. So the other thing, if you haven't been in the lead much throughout the season, sometimes you don't know how to play with the lead. But see that right there, good punt. You know, anything can happen. 10 points, but there again, and Prairie View makes the mistake. So as irony would have it, Fossil Ridge comes out, throws 3 straight incomplete passes, which hardly takes any time off the clock. They kick the ball, great punt. The receiver for Prairie View tried to catch the ball up by his head instead of backing up and catching it kind of more in his chest. Fumbled the ball, and as fate would have it, Fossil Ridge gets the ball. So there you go, folks. So they've got a 1st down now from the 24-yard line. And there's Tanner Hoke is going to be there. The running back, so interesting, supposed to be an option. The running back behind him, which I think is Knutson, saw that he was probably going to go ahead and run it. Most of the time in the option, Tanner Hoke keeps it. So he went ahead and got in front of him and blocked. So nice gain of about 5. 6, excuse me. So 2nd down. Fossil Ridge a different offense with Tanner Hoke in the game because Tanner Hoke is a running quarterback. And there's the option again, and he's going to get the 1st down. Tanner Hoke having a pretty good game running the ball, and I'm always interested when you see that, and again, if you've watched any film of, and maybe they haven't, of Tanner Hoke, but not able, and some of that is him. He's doing a good job of faking and able to keep the ball. And there's Knutson, no gain. And there's a flag. Not sure what that is, but I bet you we'll find out. Could be a plethora of things. It was a late flag, so it has to be something that personal foul against Prairie View, and offsetting personal fouls again. So the officials, a couple of people must be just playing a little too rough and playing beyond the whistle or something, and so either way, 2nd and 12 now. See what Hoke's got up his sleeve. He's got man-to-man coverage with Tilly up to the right. Tilly's really speedster. And don't look that way, just a pitch. Just way, 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 way out. And there's another flag. Not quite sure what is. So I don't know if somebody's chirping over there after the play or not sure, but we'll find out. And the game has gone to a crawl. Personal foul against Fossil Ridge. So not sure why after you make a play that loses 10 yards, basically threw the pitch over the back's head, at what point you would be able to have a personal foul. I think I'd be worrying more about how I can make that play better next time. So I'm not sure what that was, but here we go. 3rd down and 40, and they'll pick out their 3rd and 40 plays in their playbook. Again, the wheels have kind of come off everything here in this particular. This has been an interesting game of why Fossil Ridge even has, but they've almost penalized themselves back to where they were when they punted. So Hoke's going to go back. He's going to throw deep, but he doesn't have time, so he's going to get sacked. So he's got plenty of time, not able to pull the trigger. Didn't think he had anybody open, and he gets sacked. So 4th down and LaPorte, 4th and 43 now. So again, they penalized themselves almost back to where they were prior 2 minutes ago. Back in punt formation now. Knutson's had a great game punting. That one, straight line drive and just stops at the 20-yard line. So 1st down, 5 minutes left, 4:44 left actually. We'll see who comes back in at quarterback, if Reagan comes back in. Both teams trying to get some playing time. And again, when you're at this point in the year and 0-6, you're going to be playing lots of people. So it looks like Wells might be back in. Both teams kind of running with 2 quarterbacks. Wells back, and just no timing there. There's 2 things that has to happen on that particular play. One thing is the quarterback and the receiver have to know the timing, how many steps or count or however you do it. And it seems like they were on different counts. And then you got to break hard out to get the defender off of you. So neither one of those things happened, and you have an incomplete pass. 2nd and 10. 4:39 left, and again, a lot of passing here. Going to go deep again, and just up for grabs. Another interception. And that's by number 5. That's Jimmy Carson. So ball up for grabs, and looked like it was thrown to Jimmy Carson. Was able to hang on to it, so good job by the young man. Most of the time on the long passes for Prairie View, it's been just looks a little like they're throwing it up for grabs, and but he'll learn and got a good arm. And you know, when you're down, it's hard to run unless you have a dominant running game. So you've got to pass the ball. So we'll see if Foster Ridge chooses to run the clock out or if they continue to pass. And they do run. Quarterback keeps it. And loss of 2. And another flag. And sometimes I wonder if some of these players even know that what they're doing is a penalty, personal foul. And again, you've got 2 0-6 teams here, so there's quite a bit of frustration on both teams about where they are this year. And so sometimes you can lose that, but as many as we've had here just in the last 3 minutes, it's pretty remarkable. Officials are not going to let this get out of hand in any way. And Mosser's again going to pass, throwing deep and incomplete. Again, stops the clock. That was intended for Tilley, and nice pass. Looked like he was out of bounds when he tried to catch it. Again, 4:02 left. Foster Ridge continues to throw instead of running the clock out. And the shotgun again. Knutson back. And ball overthrown. Again, the timing is just not there. We've seen some really, really good passing teams come up here this way. There's another. Yeah, I thought I saw another penalty. Maybe I'm just seeing flags now in my sleep. 4th down. And they're probably going to delay a game, or maybe they're just going to go for it. So let's see here in the shotgun. Man in motion. And just quarterback run right, and no gain. And goes out of bounds to boot to stop the clock. So clock management right now is a challenge for Foster Ridge. Have had 2 opportunities really to maybe keep the ball, hold the ball, and run the clock out, but have chosen to pass the ball, and at that point even run out of bounds. So, young quarterback, he kind of forgets where they're at in the game. That was 3rd down, and this is 4th down. Sorry, folks. Another punt, wobbly, and going to go down and perfect at the 10-yard line. So Thunderhawks are going to have a challenge here to try to go 90 yards in 3 minutes to be able to score, and then have an onside kick, be able to score again. So Cashmere there from Led Zeppelin as David Wells returns as quarterback. And he's going to run up the middle. And nothing doing. And again, as I said earlier, when you're not able to complete passes down the field, it's really hard to run the ball after that. Clock running now. Prairie View not in a big hurry. And they've got to be real careful here on the 10-yard line because, you know, they throw a quick out with a pick or something like that that could turn around and bite them where the sun don't shine. So, and another run to the left. Good stop. And smell that out. That's 27 on the run again. That's Bruton. And he's had a good game, but Foster Ridge is caught up to that little inside sweep now. And ironically enough, Prairie View is doing the thing that Foster Ridge probably could have done, should have done, and that is run the ball, and the clock is running. So Prairie View looks like they're going to run the clock out. So it's been an interesting football game tonight, folks. One that you'll want to watch again. We're on Facebook Live, remember. I'm going to throw down the middle and complete. And there's going to be a penalty. And, boy, I'll tell you what, the penalties flags have come out here in the fourth quarter. I don't know if that was a defensive holding or pass interference. If it's pass interference, you would decline it. And it's holding. And it should be declined. So first down. Minute 59 left. Prairie View scored on a post up the middle about 20 yards out. I think I'd try that play again. And Foster Ridge has wised up to the inside sweep at this point. And a whole group of Sabercats able to get that, headed up by Bauerfein. Minute 30, and again, ironically, Prairie View is running the clock out, so they're not feeling it in their 2-minute offense, and maybe don't really have a 2-minute offense. So again, they're in a rebuilding process. Have to take little wins. So there's an out pattern, and you know, very, very high percentage throw, but ends up being no gain. Under a minute left now. 2 timeouts, but it doesn't look like does not look like the Thunderhawks are going to call a timeout. So 35 seconds left, probably maybe the last play. And the party is starting. And again, as fate would have it, the Thunderhawks have completed the last 3 passes, which means the clock has kept running. Clock stops on the first down, so they will adjust the chains. And timeout finally by the Thunderhawks. We'll take a timeout, our final one, and be back with you. You're watching Stream It Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
And again, you hear the Foster Ridge Band with, I think that's the theme from the Munsters. Those of you who know who the Munsters are, 15 seconds, or they put 5 more seconds on the clock, so 20 seconds left. Thunderhawks are going to go deep again, and that's incomplete. And double coverage. The secondary for Foster Ridge has done a tremendous job. They gave up the 1 touchdown, but since then they have stuck on them like glue, including a couple of interceptions. Novak and Carson and Knutson have all had it picks tonight. Knutson's was a pick 6. 15 seconds left now. Coach is teaching. You can teach something, and right there, got to teach timing and when to turn around and when to throw the ball. He threw the ball before the back was turned around, but he was feeling the pressure of the defense, so I think that was a great play call. Probably would have gotten the first down on that, but not able to execute. Third and 10 now from the 36. And they try that play again. And this time they gave him time to do it. He needs to get out of bounds, but he's not going to do that. And that's going to be the end of the football game. So anyway, Fossil Ridge catches fire in the third quarter. Their offense scores 10 points, which is about 3 more than their average. The defense scores 7. They end up scoring 17. And that's our ball game, folks, 17-7. Foster Ridge gets their first win of the season. So for Brian Roxbury, this is Randy McCoy. We'll see you tomorrow night right here on Stream It Sports. 17-7, Foster Ridge wins the game. We'll see you next time.
Poudre School District High School Football, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins. Everything cars made easy. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado.